Dear participants, welcome back to the second session of the fifth day of ATAL FDP on life skill management. We have our expert of the second session, Mr. Bhaskar Kaushik, who has joined us already. I welcome Mr. Bhaskar Kaushik, founder manager of Snap Fitness, Guwahati, Assam. Before he takes over the session, I would like to give a brief introduction of our resource person today. Mr. Bhaskar Kaushik is International Sports Science Association certified a fitness trainer. He has a diploma in health and nutrition from IGNOU, New Delhi. He is a yoga instructor from SVYSA, Bangalore. He is trained in advanced strength and conditioning, pilot, strength and sports injury management from Gaio Fitness Academy, Mumbai. He is working as the founder club manager of Snap Fitness, Guwahati, Assam. He has been in the health and fitness line for the last 3 decades and is quite experienced in providing health and fitness tips to people. I welcome Mr. Bhaskar Kaushik to this session of the Faculty Development Program, and today he will be talking about health and fitness related issues. I expect that the participants will have a very interactive sessions with our expert today. He will be able to answer your queries, so please participate actively. And with this, I extend my heartiest welcome to the resource person, and I request Mr. Bhaskar Kaushik to take over the session and continue with his talk. Mr. Bhaskar Kaushik, sir, please take over.
Thank you, Aruna Miswana.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
good morning to everyone. I'm Bhaskar Kaushik, as introduced. I'm in the health and fitness line from last 3 decades. So, I have seen the progress from the Akhara type of gym to the modern sophisticated gyms. So, I have seen this progression. So, today, my topic will be on basically importance of healthy lifestyle for a happier life. So this is a very interesting topic because it is the requirement for all of us. We all want to be happy in our life. Whatever we are doing, we wish to be happy. So let us see some angle from different angles. Let us see from different angles how we can make our life more happier. So first of all, let us look what is the definition of healthy living. So according to the World Health Organization, it defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being, not simply just absence of diseases. That means it is a complete package where your physical health, your mental health, your social well-being, everything should be balanced. So this is the World Health Organization definition. So the actual definition of healthy living is the steps, actions, and strategies we put in place to achieve optimum health. So this is the we can define healthy living this way. So first, let us check ourselves. Each of us ask this question to yourself: do we wake up with enthusiasm for the day ahead? Every day when we wake up, do we have the enthusiasm to go through the entire day? Secondly, do we have the high energy we need to do what we want? Third is, do we laugh easily and often, especially at ourselves? So we should be able to laugh at ourselves also, and we should be able to laugh openly. So this is this question you ask yourself. Next is, do we confidently find solutions for the challenges in our life? Next is, do we feel valued or appreciated? Then, do we appreciate others and let them know it? Do we have a circle of warm, caring friends? Do the choices we make every day get us what we want? So these are the questions you should ask yourself. If the answers to these questions is yes, then you can expect to be leading a very healthy and happy life. So you can evaluate yourself through these questions. So now our physiology and our psychology both are very closely associated. It's like it is connected through a thin thread. So a physically unhealthy person is sure to suffer from mental sickness, or on the other hand, a mentally unhealthy person is sure to suffer from serious health problems. So a man who is not physically fit, so he cannot enjoy the mental peaceness. Every time his illness or his ailment will suffer, will give him mental sufferings. So worry, stress, anger, all this negativity thing creates wear and tear to our bodies. It gives lot of stress to our bodies, and it is prevent that illness like heart disease, stroke, diabetes, cancer, all sorts of lifestyle diseases, mental illness. These diseases, these are the issues compounded if the emotions thing from genetic. It will be more if genetic imbalances and traumatic early life experiences are there. So it is not that only the negative emotions are affecting our happiness and health. Our diet, our social circle, activities, sleeping habits, these are some factors which are also restricting us to enjoy our life to the fullest. So a healthy lifestyle is a very valuable resource for us, and it impacts it helps in health problems, recovery from coping with life stressors, and improving quality life. So why don't we have a healthy lifestyle? Because healthy lifestyle is a choice. We all are busy. It is very busy life for most of us, and keeping ourselves healthy is at the last priority in our priority list. You see, you can evaluate yourself that we give very less priority to a healthy living. So how can we improve our overall happiness, health, well-being? So there are science-backed ways that suggest that healthy lifestyle improves happiness. So when we are happier, when we eat, you are happier when you exercise. After exercise, you feel happiness. You are happier when you reduce stress. You are happier when you well rested. When you are happier when you learn new things. You are happier when you are connected. You are connected to the society. You are connected to the people around you. You are happier when you give back. You give back something. You feel happiness inside you. You are happier when you go outside. So good health is no accident. It's a result of consistent healthy habits. Developing a healthy habits now will ensure you not only to live longer but live well. To ensure ongoing physical and emotional health, as you start performing the simple choices you make each day. So each day counts. Each day, what are our choices will ultimately give us a very healthy and happy life with aging. So now some of the factors there are huge lot of factors involved in happiness and fit and happiness. But let us discuss some of the factors. First one is physical exercise. So our entire body is made to move. It is totally our musculoskeletal system is totally made to make movements. So movement is very crucial for loading the bones, muscles, and maintaining bone muscle density. When we move, when we do any form of physical work, our bone density increases, calcium magnesium absorption increases. So that way our bone density increases. And so the stronger our bones are, our entire self-image will be increased. When we stop moving, we get stiff and our muscle gets loose, range of motion decreases, bone density decreases. So even our balance, our bodily balance while doing any work will not at par. So these things can lead us to disastrous consequences. We don't need to be a very fitness junkie or superstar athlete. To be healthy, we don't need to be a very superstar athlete type of thing. But we do need to keep moving. The movement is the main key point here. So we just try to look for activities which forces us to move in different directions and keeping us accelerated and decelerated. So we should look for opportunities where we can move our body in different directions. So for some people, it may be a soccer match. Maybe you like to play soccer, so you can go. You can have a match. And for some people, it should be a tennis session. For some people, you may be doing some specialized fitness classes, or some people may walk, swim, play with their grandchildren. So these are the activities, no, you should include in your daily routine. So the most important thing is to find some activity which you enjoy, and you'll move. Your body will move, and you can continue and persistently do that activity. So the activity should vary. The intensity means there should be some intense work. There should be some lighter work. Then type of work, the same type of work, if you do repeatedly, then you will be bored. So it is sure that you will leave that thing. So the type also should change. The duration of movements, that also should be changed. And it should be more focused on balance, stabilization, and mobilization. So to be healthy, maintaining strength and balance and preventing risks of fall on older age. A lot of people in older age, it is a common factor that people fall, and that takes them to different type of illnesses. So it is basically with the aging, your strength, flexibility, and balance, it decreases. So to hold these things, these three parameters, we should be involved in that type of activities which makes us to move. So this question may rise that we are in a sedentary job. We don't have to move. We have to sit in front of a computer, and how will manage our fitness? So yes, obviously you have to sit. That is your basically profession, and you have to have full focus on that. But you can do some light changes. Well, like if we are sitting for say 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour in front of a computer, then you can frequently get up and take a run. That can be you can do while traveling from first floor to second floor or second floor to third floor. You can skip the lift, and you can take the stairs. These are the small things which you can uh, you can practice, by which your body will move, and you will burn somewhat calories, and your joints and muscles and bones, they will work properly. So it is great if you can go to a gym, but maybe not all can spare time for that. Sorry. So you can do one thing. You can arrange a particular slot of time in entire 24 hours, say around 1 hour, in a very suitable place at your home only, and you can do home workout. So I generally suggest that you should do a free body weight training. The free body weight training, there you don't need any equipments. Your body weight will work as a external resistance, and that way you don't need any equipments, and you need less time and you need less space. So I generally suggest everybody, if you cannot afford to come to gym, you just manage some time, maybe 1 hour, around 1 hour, and you just find out some space where you can do the free body weight exercises. So to do any exercises, there should be some step-by-step procedure. What we'll do first, then what we'll do next. So this is a cycle. Generally, I recommend. So let me show you the cycle. Here, this is the training cycle which you can follow. Here, first is warm up. It is very essential part of any training, maybe sports training, maybe fitness training. Warm up is the integral part. Then flexibility stretching, then strength training or body weight resistance training, then abdominal or core exercises, then any sorts of cardio. Cardio means it's an aerobic exercise where your mainly glucose is burned in presence of oxygen. Then cool down. So cool down is also a very important part of the any training, because it enhances your results. Then you can end the training. So why we need warm up? Because before doing the any sorts of workout, you need some warm up. There are some reasons why you need warm up. First is your body's temperature should rise a little bit before doing any exercises. Secondly, the entire the capillarity, means the tiny vessels which carries blood, oxygen to the cells of your body, those gets closed. So before doing workout, we should properly warm up so that our blood circulation throughout the body is good enough. So that's why we need some warm up exercises. So these are the two basic important aspects why we need warm up. Because in cold muscle you cannot directly do the exercise; it will injure you. Your muscle, your ligament, tendon, or your muscles get maybe you are sitting for hours together before doing the exercise. So you need to warm up to make your body ready for the exercise. Then flexibility. Here the word flexibility doesn't mean increasing your flexibility. Here it is basically this flexibility word basically. It is means that it is the joint mobilization. So your entire body, your joints may not be mobilized before doing the workout. Maybe you were coming from your workplace. Some of the joints are working, and some of the joints are not working for last 3, 4, 5 hours. So it is good idea to mobilize all your joints. So this flexibility, after warm up, you should do some joint mobilization exercises. After that, you can start the strength training, resistance training, or your free body weight training. And then you should proceed to abdominal workouts, or if you wish to add some abdominal workouts, you can add over here. That should be done after your strength training. Then cardio. Cardio means any activity which raises your heart rate to 80% of your maximum heart rate. That activity is called cardio. Like running, jogging, spot jogging, skipping, this type of activities, we call it cardio. So after that, you should cool down. So after doing cardio, your heart rate will be above 30 to 40 points above your normal resting heart rate. So you need to cool it down. And while doing cool down, it is very essential to see that your your nervous system during workout, your nervous system gets strained. So it should come to normal. Your lot of cellular based chemical reactions happens throughout during the exercise. So there are a lot of waste material deposited in your cells, which should be flushed out properly. These are the basic points why we do cool down, and after that your session will end. So this is the basic cycle you can follow, and you can skip some steps like warm up and flexibility and cool down. This is mandatory. You have to do maybe abs workout in twice or thrice in a week. You can add, or cardio. Maybe you are if you are lean enough, if your body fat percentage is below 20, it's 10 to 20 basically. Then you can add 2 days, at least 2 days cardio in your training session. So first is warm up. So while doing free body weight exercise, you can warm up with this jumping jack exercise. It's a very good exercise. It doesn't strain your system very much, but it will give you some warm up benefit. So here you can do it for 5 to 10 minutes. Generally in cold days, we suggest 10 minutes warm up, and in summer days in our place, it's a very humid place, so we suggest 5 minutes warm up. So you can do this jumping jack for 5 to 10 minutes. Initially you may not able to do for 5 minutes also, then it's okay if you can do it for 1 minute, to do it, but don't overstrain your system, because if you are getting exhausted during the warm up, you will not be able to do the your main free body weight exercises properly or efficiently. So it should just give you, it should just prepare your body for the main workout. So after warm up, you can do flexibility. As I said, it's a joint mobilization exercises. It can be done for 10 minutes. So what are the joint mobilization exercises? Basically, I have a video for you. I'll try to show you. So this is the first one. Basically, the shoulder joint and the hip joint. These are the very vulnerable joint for injuries during workout. So you can do these things, spreading your hands wide and up and down, and then circular. You can do clockwise and anti-clockwise. So this is the basically circular movement of your hands. This is for your shoulder joint, mobilizing your shoulder joint. So these 3 exercises you can do for mobilizing your shoulder joint. Then your hip joint. So you can do this movement for your hip joint. And again, anti-clockwise, you can do clockwise and anti-clockwise. Maybe for 10 times and 10 times, you can do it. And then both side bending. This is alternately, you should bend. Your elbows should be straight enough. Your hands should be placed near your ears and bend from the hip. Then forward and backward. You try to do as far as you can. It's not that you have to touch the ground. If you can touch the ground, it's okay. And going backward, you should try as far as you can. Not how much I have done. You need not to do so much of stretching. So this is the basically hip for hip, and this is for your neck. This is the for the neck, up and down, and then both the sides. So you can do five times for each side. Hello. Oh, হয় নেকি? আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, মই পিপিটিটোৱে কৰি পিপিটিটোৱে দেখাই আছোঁ। আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, মই চাইছোঁ। So maybe there are some technical problems. The PPT, you're not. It is not showing, no? So Aruna madam, now you can see it. Is it visible?
Not yet, sir.
Now it's showing, no?
Kindly share share your screen, sir.
Yeah, I have tried to share my screen, but it is not showing it really.
You can stop sharing and share it again.
Share it again, no? Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's okay. Is it coming?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
it's coming now.
Okay, thank you. So maybe you have missed this. This is for your shoulder, your shoulder mobilization exercise. You can do it for 10 to 15 times. Then alternate upward, downward, and then circular movement. So these three exercises you can do to mobilize your shoulder joints. So this is for shoulder, and this is for your hip joint. So it is a rotation basically, clockwise and anti-clockwise. You can do for 10 to 15 times. It should be done slowly and steadily. No jerky movement should be there, and then both side bending. So you should try to bend. Your elbows should be straight enough. Your hands should be placed along your ears. And this is backward and forward. So bend forward and backward. So try to do this as far as you can. It is not that you have to touch the ground, but so these are the basic joint mobilization exercises you can do for after warm up. You can do these exercises for joint mobilization, and then again this first the workout starts here. There are from A to H. These are the exercises basically you can do. These are the free body weight exercises. You don't need any equipments to do these exercises. And initially you start maybe around 10 reps of each exercise, and you try to add 1 to 2 reps each week, maybe by in 2 weeks, and gradually you can be able to do 15 reps of each exercise. After you achieve that 15 reps of each exercise, then maybe you can add another set. You can do up to 15 into 3, 15 reps sets, three sets. So this is the basic exercise. So first one is shoulder with push-up. So I'll try to show you the solar weight push-up, how to do it. I have the so this is basically shoulder width push-up. Your palms would be shoulder width apart, and you push up. So this is the full version. You can do it, or there is a modified versions also who can do this. It's good, well and enough. Your hips should be little upward. It should not drop down. So the second version is those who cannot do this, maybe you may try this version. This you can do. Here you can support your entire body in your knees. You bend your knees and you can do the partial push-ups. This is called partial push-ups. Or you can, if you can cannot make the balance, then you can spread your knees and then you can do it. So this is the shoulder width push-up, which is very effective for your upper body. It hits your shoulder muscles, trapezius muscle, chest muscle, back muscle, triceps, biceps, forearms, entire upper body muscles will be getting the stress. So this is shoulder width push-ups. Then you, after doing that, in between exercises, you can take around 1 minute, 60 seconds rest. So rest is basically, it depends upon person to person. So there are a lot of different opinions regarding rest period, but we suggest after some experience, those who are having a little bit of experience regarding workout, they can follow their feelings, that whether they are ready for the next set or not. For others, there is a very accurate system where you monitor your pulse rate. It should come down to the 80% of maximum heart rate, below 80% of your maximum heart rate. So that will be a little bit complex, but generally thumb rule is up to 1 minute you can take rest. You maybe initially you need 3 minutes rest in between two exercises, but you try to try to take less rest. If you can do it back to back, that is also very good. So after shoulder width push up, we'll do free squat. So free squat is basically for lower body exercise. It is for your legs. So I'll try to show you. Your stance should be your shoulder width apart. Your legs should be shoulder width apart. You can take your hand anywhere in front of you, or above your head, or in your hip, and you start doing squat. Your knee should not cross the toe. So try to keep your knees inside the toes. It's not that if your knee is going out of your toes, it's wrong. But those who are not having very flexible back and hip muscles, their knee may go out. You practice slowly. You try gradually, and once after practicing for some time, you'll be able to do it perfectly. So again, I am showing you. You sit till your upper thigh is parallel to the floor. Now, free body weight squat. You can do it for 15 reps. Maybe starting with 10 reps, and you can slowly add 1 to 2 repetitions, and you try to do 15 reps. So this is basically body weight squatting. So now. So now after that, we can do the wide grip push-up. It is similar to the shoulder width push-up, but it hits the muscle in a different angle. So along with the shoulder width push-ups, we should do the wide grip push-up. So maybe it is there. Yeah, I have got the video. So here your hands should be out of your shoulder width, and then you do the push-up. For this is a modified version, partial you can do. If you can do it, you can put your body in your knees, body weight in your knees, and if you cannot balance it, you can spread the knees. So this is the wide grip push-up. So after wide grip push-ups, it is free lunges. So free lunges, it's a very good exercise for your legs. So free lunges, what we do, I have the video. So the one leg forward, one leg will turn it. We'll concentrate on our knees. The back knees should be bent on right angle, and the front knee also should be bent. And we'll do the repetitions. And here we'll try to make our body balance. So the back knee, we should focus on our back knee. So this is free lunges, free body weight lunges. It's a very good exercise for your legs, buttocks, spinal erectors, the glute muscle. It also hits cuff. This is a second version. You can do this also. If you cannot balance yourself for 10 reps, then you can do this alternate lunges. This is alternate forward lunges. So these two versions, any one of it you can do. So now, so first we have done shoulder width push-ups, then free squat, then wide grip push-ups, then free lunges. After that, this is boomers or Hindu push-ups. So I have the video for you. Yeah, Hindu push-ups. This is a modified push-up. It's like the stance is same as shoulder width push-up, hands shoulder width apart. Now you go backward, then drop down, and up. So this is the way to do boomers or Hindu push-ups. It's a very good exercise for your upper body, shoulder, back, till abdominal muscle. It will stimulate. So it's a very good exercise to do for your upper body. So the modified version is this. Those who cannot do this way, you can do it partial. You can do partial. You come back directly from the extended position. So this is the shoulder width push-up. So after free lunges, we have done this Hindu push-ups. After that, step-ups. Step-ups, it's also a lower body exercise. It is very functional exercise. So maybe this will help you. This is a step up exercise. You need a box, or you can have this type of box, or you can use your stairs also, your apartment stairs also. Here we'll be using the same leg to go up and down. If we have started through the right leg, then the right leg, through the right leg we will get down, and this way we can do 15 each for each leg. This is a very good exercise for your quadricep. If we can do it efficiently, then we can raise the height of the box. So this is the step up. Then after step up, we can do diamond push-ups. Diamond push-ups is a modified version of the normal push-ups, but it basically strains your tricep and bicep and arms. Basically, it's concentrated on your arms. So I'll try to show you the diamond push-ups. So this is the diamond push-ups. Here you make a diamond and place it below your chest. Your entire body weight should be on your arms. So this is a very good exercise for your arms. So this is the diamond push-ups. This is a modified version. Who cannot do full push-ups, they can do it partially. This is a partial push-ups. And those who cannot balance, they can spread their knees apart. So this is the diamond push-ups. So now after diamond push-ups, calf rise. So the calf muscle, it's also an integral part of your entire training. Basically, I have tried to give you some exercise for the lower body, some exercise for the upper body. So this calf is also a lower body exercise. Generally, I get these questions that why calf is important in our fitness schedule. So see, the calf is the part which carries your entire body weight throughout your life. So we have to train this muscle. If your calf muscle is adequate, then you can function properly. So your body can function properly. So calf muscle is very important part of your training. So to do, you can do calf raises. Calf raises is a simple exercise. This is your calf muscle. So you get a shoulder width, narrow width, means inside your shoulder width, good, and then you can raise your heel. This is the calf exercise. This is for beginners basically, but who are advanced or who are having some experience in doing calf exercises, they can do it in a stepper also. So this is the calf exercise. So these are the exercises you can do. You can start with maybe as much as you can, maybe 5-10 reps. You can start it that range of reps, and you can add reps gradually. So now this is the basic strengthening workout for your entire body. So first we have done the warm up, then we have done some flexibility joint mobilization exercises for shoulder joint, hip joint, and neck joint. Then we have started our main workout. In this main workout, you can do it back to back. Means from A to H, you can do it back to back if you can. Initially, I don't recommend doing it back to back. So you'll be doing one exercise at a time, and you take around 1 minute rest in between, say in between two exercises. But again, you can take up to 3 minutes rest. Depends on you only whether you can do it in 1 minute rest or not. Don't stress yourself more. With practice, you can do it back to back. Maybe it will take 2 to 3 months, but you will be able to do it back to back. So this is the basic workout, free body weight workout. It's a very simple workout, and you can do it in your home also. No equipment is required. So after completion of the this workout, you will take a rest, a little bit of rest, maybe 3 to 5 minutes rest, and then you can do a body weight cardio. If you cannot afford to go out for a cycling or a running, then you can do some exercises, cardio exercise in your home without the help of any equipment. So I should have the video for it. Let me try to play it. Body weight circuit. So here, what we'll do, there are 3 basic exercises. One is spot jogging. So we can do spot jogging. After that, we can do jumping jack, back to back. And after doing jumping jack, we will directly shifting to mountain climb. This exercise is called mountain climb. Yeah, knee forward, stretch your back, drop down your back, chest upright. So this is called mountain climb. These are very good exercise. And initially, you can do it for 15-20 seconds. Back to back. Then you can increase the time slowly. After having some experience, you can add time. So you should try to do each exercise till 1 minute. Jumping jack, spot jogging 1 minute, jumping jack 1 minute, and mountain climb 1 minute. It's a little bit tough, so don't try to do in initial stages. Initially, you try to do for 15 seconds back to back these 3 exercises, and after that slowly add time. So this is the body weight cardio. It is not that this cardio you have to do. There are a lot of variations of this type of cardios. You can add any cardio workout. You can do skipping at home. So these are the cardio exercises you can do. Now, after doing the body weight cardio, again you have to rest for a while so that your heart rate comes down to the normal. And now the last part of the free body weight exercise is your cool down. As I told you earlier, cool down is also the very important part of your any workout. So while doing cool down, the main target is to drop down our heart rate, drop down our body temperature, to give relaxation to our nervous system, and increase our flexibility. So this is basically flexibility exercise. This is done to increase our flexibility. So after doing the body weight cardio, we can do cool down stretching. So the first stretching is seated forward stretch. Here we'll sit straight, and we'll spread our legs forward, and we'll try to hold our thumb by our hands. We should be cautious enough that we should not bend the knees. Knees should be straight, and the head should be dropped down. And in cool down stretching, there should not be any jerky movement. Here we'll try to reach as far as you can. It's not that we have to hold our thumb, but if we cannot, okay, how far we can go, we will go to the maximum limit, and we'll hold it there for at least in starting maybe 10 seconds. Then we will try to increase it to 20 seconds. This is very static exercise, so there should not be any dynamic movement. So this is forward stretch. It's a very good stretching exercise for your entire upper back, your lower back, glute, hamstring, and calf. So the entire body stretching. So next is seated both side stretch. It's similar kind of exercise where your one leg will be spread out and one leg will be bent at knee, and both hands towards one leg you try to stretch, and you be cautious that your knee should not be bent. So similarly in this exercise also, you try to reach as far as you can, and then you hold it. You hold it for initially maybe 10 seconds, and you try to add, and you would try to go to 20 seconds each side, both sides. So this is both side stretching. Then again this supine leg pull. So here we lie down on the ground in the supine position. So here we lie down on the supine position. We will hold one of our knees with both the hands, and we try to pull it towards our chest. Now we'll hold it there for again 10 to 20 seconds. We'll have to look that our head is not lying. Our head is at the floor. It is not rising up. So we'll hold it for 10 to 20 seconds, and then we'll repeat on the next leg. So this way we'll do maybe we can start 5 rounds, five for each side. But here the repetition is not important. It is the holding time that is important, because this is a cool down flexibility stretching. So it is recommended that you try to hold it as long as you can. Maybe starting with 10 seconds, 20, up to 20 seconds. You can go to, in advanced stage, you can go to 30 seconds also. Then after that, we can do both leg supine leg pull, where both the knees will have to grab through our hands, and we should pull it towards our chest, and we'll try to hold it for again 10 to 20 seconds. So next is cobra stretching. This is a Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is a very good exercise for your lower back, spinal cord, and glute muscles. So this is a very good exercise. Here we have to look that our belly button should be touching the ground. In advanced stage, maybe you can rise upward, but initially you should practice that your belly button should touch the ground, and the neck should be you should be looking forward, not upward. So here also you try to be in this position, final position, for initially 10 seconds, and you can add time. So after cobra stretching, this is a chest stretching, where you make a fist behind your lower back. The elbow should be straight. You don't lean forward. Your body should be straight enough, and you try to lift your hand backward. So this is a chest stretching. Then this is the back stretching. You fold your hand at your elbow. You hold your elbow with the other hand and pull it towards the opposite side, and you go to the final position and hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. Again, you come to the middle position. Then that hand should be released. The other hand should be folded at your elbow, and grab it with the next hand and pull it towards the next side. So these are the static exercises. Don't do it repetitively. It is basically the holding time that is important. And then this is shoulder stretch. In shoulder stretch, what we will do, we'll raise our hand. Both the arms will be near our ears, and we'll try to push the hands backward without bending our body. Body will be straight enough, and we'll be pushing the hands backward. So a nice stretch will be there in your deltoid muscles. So this is the shoulder stretch. So now these are the stretching exercises for. These are the stretching exercises for your after workout cool down session. So now this is we are discussing about the physical exercises. So these are the simple physical exercises you can do at your home, and these will give you strength and endurance. So after physical exercise, next important point is your diet. So let us discuss something about diet. Diet is a very crucial thing. It is a very crucial thing for your optimal health. So, but good nutrition doesn't have to mean that diet deprivation. You should not have to be hungry anytime, all the time. So we should not follow any crash diet or fat diet. Nowadays there are a lot of diet concepts are in the market, in the internet. So a lot of people, I see that they follow blindly these diets. Maybe these diets are also very result oriented, but this is not. These diets are not sustainable. And again, when you cannot sustain that diet, then you will be bouncing back. So instead of this fat diet or this crash diets, we suggest choose real nutrient-dense foods in a consistent basis. This is the best thing to sustain any diet. So optimal nutrition starts with organic, local, seasonal products and diversity. What we eat, how we eat can have lasting consequences over our health. The simple lifestyle changes can make big differences in disease prevention and overall health. So some of the most powerful small steps we can take towards a healthy lifestyle and disease prevention involve changes to our diet and eating pattern. This is the most important thing, which generally a lot of people fail to do. When we speak of diet, everybody thinks that it should be something extraordinary. No, it's your diet only. It's your day-to-day life diet only. But there may be some changes needed. Those changes should be like you can at least sustain it for entire your life. So fruits and vegetables are high in vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and other complex compounds. So this all together protects our body. They are also low in calories. Say around 100 grams of vegetables will provide you 40 calories around. But protein, maybe animal source or vegetable source protein, carbohydrate, and these two nutrients provide you 400 calories in 100 grams. And fat and oil, it provides you 900 calories in 100 ml. So we should be choosing the fruits and vegetables, which is low in calorie and it is dense in your nutrients. And also it helps to limit your food because it will be there in your stomach for a longer duration of time. So eat more whole grains. Whole grains contains high amount of fibers, which will help the gastrointestinal tract. Fiber slows down the digestion process, and it releases. It affects like low insulin response. So thereby decreasing the overall inflammation in the body. Fiber also makes you feel satiated, means you'll be not hungry immediately. So it will be there in your intestine for long duration of time. So it indirectly helps you to eat less. Reduce your intake of red and processed meats. Processed meats are from protein point of view, it's very good quality protein, but again it comes along with cholesterol and other things which affects our body in negative way. So again we should be not eating this animal source of protein very frequently. Our entire from the daily intake of our entire protein, 60% should come from the vegetable source. Again, limit alcohol. Alcohol is very against your fitness, overall health and fitness. So we should try to limit it. It is very good if you can leave alcohol, but again, if you have to drink, the research journal shows that moderate to light to moderate drinking is acceptable, but moderate to heavy drinking is not acceptable at all for healthy and happy life. So consuming more of vegetable source of protein, as I told you, 60% of protein intake in a day should come from your vegetable source. It is better to eat 3 to 7. This is a very, very theoretical thing. 3 to 7 fruits and vegetable meal per day. But again, it is at least we can have one meal with fruits and at least fruits in a day. Now fruits, among the fruits, The citrus or neutral fruits are recommendable. The glycemic fruits, as we live a sedentary life, so like high glycemic fruits we don't recommend, because again it will be making you overweight. Then all sorts of these beans, lentils, soya, nuts, this can be you can include in your meals. This food have less contamination and more fibers than animal proteins, and are either free or very low in saturated fat. So these are heart-friendly foods. Again, sugar. Nowadays, at least majority of people know that the fat and oil is harmful for our body. So maybe everybody gives a check their fat and oil intake, but very few people know that sugar is the is also a very prime thing to affect our health and fitness. So we should eat less refined sugar. The more refined sugar in our diet, the more insulin response our bodies have. Higher insulin levels are associated with disease promoting inflammation in our body. So inflammatory disease will be more if we consume refined sugar more. Now the challenge is to make changes to our eating habits that will last. The sustainability is the main thing. If you cannot sustain, then that diet will not give you any result. Temporarily it may give you result, but in long term, again you will be bouncing back. Every change in life begins with a single step. So taking one small steps towards healthier lifestyle today can help us reap big results in coming days. So we should eat uniformly throughout the day. Generally, we suggest eating 5 to 6 meals throughout the day. Instead of that, if we have 2 to 3 large meals, then maybe we'll be not eating frequently. Our entire body will metabolic rate will go down. First thing. Second thing is the digestion process will not get enough time. The digestion process cannot digest the food properly, because it will be coming in bulk, because next 5 hours we are not when we are taking 2 to 3 meals in a day, then psychologically we'll be having large size meals which will be very tough for our body to digest and absorb. So we'll be suggesting 5 to 6 meals throughout the day, which will help us that this way you'll be feeling less hungry, because every 3 hours you'll be having a meal. So till the next meal you will be not hungry, so much hungry that you will eat anything you get. So this way it helps us to limit our food quantity. Then again our digestive system gets a lot of time as small meal is coming, so it can properly digest it and absorb the nutrients. The most important meal of the day is a breakfast. It should be rich in nutrients. So your breakfast should be nutrients rich, and you never should miss breakfast. Maybe the other meals of the day you can do maybe a little bit of adjustments, but the breakfast should be there. And I have seen that a lot of people have their breakfast in later hours, like 10, 11 a.m. So this is a very bad habit, because breakfast means the word itself it suggests that it is breaking your fast. The night 8 hours fasting you are breaking. So there should be at that moment in breakfast time your glucose level in your blood is very low. So this is the very opportunity time to supply your body with glucose, carbohydrate. So you should not skip breakfast. And we generally suggest, this is the thumb rule, but it can be customized according to the needs of the person. So we generally suggest there should be roughly 3 hours gap in between meals. In cases we have to alter this to 2.5 hours, to 3.5 hours, 4 hours. So this is not a very strict rule, but on an average, you can give 3 hours gap. And a serving of a meal fruit can be a meal. So meal doesn't mean we have to have a lot of things. Maybe 1 or 2 fruits if we have, that can be counted as a meal. So these are some suggestions, foods to be avoided, not restricted. These are not restricted, but you should try to avoid red meat, dry fish, nuts, deeply fried foods, chips, papad, pickles, spices, fast food, carbonated beverages, means all sorts of drinks, soft drinks and drinks, all sorts of drinks. All bakery products. All bakery products are mainly made out of maida, which is very bad for your health because it spikes your sugar level instantaneously. So multiple egg yolks, maybe 1 full egg. If you not have cholesterol problem, then you can have 1 to 2 full egg in a day. But if somebody takes multiple egg, then you should avoid taking the egg yolk. Egg yolk is very rich in nutrients, but again it contains cholesterol. So maybe your blood cholesterol will go up. Then ghee, butter, those fat and oils which are solid in room temperature, these are basically saturated fat. So we should avoid having those saturated fat. Butter, ghee, cheese, this type of fats we should not take. Then again, highly salted foods we should avoid. Baking soda, sauces, jelly, jam, all simple carbohydrate means those carbohydrates which doesn't contain fibers, carbohydrate without fibers, and honey, glucose, sugar, these things we should limit. We should not reject, but again we should be trying to avoid all these things. Refined flours means maida again. Noodles, it's also a maida product. Nowadays the atta noodles is available, but again packaged foods, try to avoid packaged foods. You try to stick on basic raw, seasonal, locally available foods. That is very good for your health. Vegetable like potato and overripe fruits. Potato in a day it's okay. Again, in boiled style it's okay, but again deep fried it's not good for our health. And overripe fruits. We should not take overripe fruits because again our fructose is a form of glucose. So our glucose spike will be there in our blood, and which will affect our health. So these are the foods which we can include in regular basis. Cereal grain products like rice, oats, dalia, suji, cornflakes, maize, etc. Pulses like red grams, bengal grams, rajma, peas. Fruits like apple, pears, grapes, plum, guava, pomegranate, cherry, orange. Vegetables like cabbage, tomato, cucumber, squash, all the grounds, bitter ground, long ground, all bottle ground, all leafy vegetables we can add. And fenugreek leaves. Fenugreek leaf is very good, and its flavor is very good. So if you want to enhance your flavor of your food, you can add it to any preparation. So skim milk, curd, paneer, chicken, fish, egg whites can be included in small amount. So skim milk we can have, but in small amount. Curds, again, curds it's good, very healthy, nutrient-rich food, but again in large amount it's bad. Paneer also a very good food, but in larger quantity it will give negative results. Chicken, here chicken the poultry, basically we are mentioning the poultry. Fish is good. Again, fish nowadays fish available in the market, how far it is recommendable I doubt, but you can add fish to your diet, but that to limit your quantity. Egg whites can be included in small amount. So these are the things you can add in small amount. So this is good to be included. So again, first we have discussed the physical part, physical exercise part, and then we just discussed the diet part. So now there are another few points that's to be taken into your consideration for a healthy and happy life. The third point is monitoring your health. So it is very important to monitor your health on a regular basis, because nowadays what happens, there are a lot of hidden diseases running inside our body. We don't even know from outside. So monitoring is the best way to prevent illnesses from occurring and recognizing them at the first place. If you can recognize the diseases at the initial stage, that can be treated. So regular checkups, screening examinations are critical for preventing illness and catching it early when it is most treatable. So monitoring of health is a very important part to be healthy and happy. Next is building community. So we are all are social beings. We need connection with people. A sense of community is vital for our spiritual and emotional health. So a community provides a sense of belonging and allows us to feel like we are a part of it. There are many different ways to build community. Some people enjoy one-on-one activities such as sharing meals, talking or walking together, and other may choose to join a spiritual organization, a club, or a sports team. These are the activities which will provide us the feeling of a community. So this is the fourth point. Next is fifth point is maintaining brain. So brain health is very important. Maintaining our own brain is critical to aging well, maintaining independence and staying happy. So the key to maintaining our brain function may be a combination of several other healthy habits like moving means exercising or moving your body, eating plenty of omega-3. Omega-3 is a fatty acid which is our health friendly. We should regularly include foods that are rich in omega-3, but again it's a fatty acid, so a small portion is enough. We should not overdo it. And staying social. So staying social is also a very important part of mental health. When we keep the body active and stimulated, we stay sharper. Regular moderate exercise can increase brain functioning. This is proven by a lot of experiments that regular physical exercise enhances your brain functioning. Staying local is important, social is important. If we want to stay vibrant and sharp as we age, we should remain involved in our social network. We should be very much involved in our social activities. We are social creature, but this social activity does more help them to feel connected and uplifted. So if we be associated with the society, then it will give us feelings of upliftment. So this is the fifth point. Then again, sleeping. So sleeping is very crucial for your optimal health. During sleep, our body rests, regenerates, and produces crucial hormones for many physiological processes. The average person needs 6 to 8 hours of sleep per day. It's very individualistic thing, but again, 6 to 8 hours is a rough estimate that one person needs in a day in 24 hours. Because during this 8-hour sleep, if we divide it in 2 hours slot, the third 2 hours, the brain goes to dead sleep. Our spinal cord takes over, and during this period, lot of hormones are secreted. Feel good hormones are secreted, and the stress of the 24 hours is neutralized during this period only. So in a day, we need that deep sleep. In 24 hours, we need that deep sleep. Lack of deep sleep has been linked with obesity, increased alcohol, tobacco use, hormonal imbalance, and higher incidence of diabetes and high blood pressure. So, if you not sleeping adequately, then these ailments may come. So, sleeping is very important for our health and fitness. It compromises the immune system, significant mood swing, and erratic behavior. So, due to lack of sleep, these things may happen. Nowadays, the mobile phone is very much disturbing our sleep pattern, because before going to bed, it's a usual habit of all of us to go at least 15 to 20 minutes to half an hour to 2 hour. We devote that time to our mobile phone. So the retinal sensation will be there, which will hamper our sleep. Some common lifestyle habits that may affect sleep are alcohol before bedtime. So this is a very harmful thing to have alcohol before sleep. And second one is electronic devices, as I told you just now, with display. So to create a sleep schedule, we can do some sort of things which will provide us very good sleep quality. So first, develop a suiting bedtime ritual that help us to prepare for a sleep. So there is a preparation phase for your sleep. This thing generally all of us skip. We have to prepare for the bedtime. We should prepare ourselves and the environment to go to sleep. And secondly, create a healthy sleeping environment. A quiet, dark, cool room, free from electronics. So you should not put TV in your bedroom. It's a very bad thing to do. So any electronics display should not be there in your bedroom. It hampers your sleep quality. Then number 3 is, before bedtime, avoid any interference with sleep like alcohol, caffeine, nicotine, exercise. Even exercise just before bed is very harmful, because the nervous sensation of exercise remains till 8 to 16 hours. So if once our nervous system is stimulated, it will definitely hamper our sleep quality. What electronic devices and large meals. So these are the things we should not do before bedtime. Then sleep is not a waste of time. We should not think that we are wasting time on sleep. This is a very essential requirement for emotional and physical well-being. So sleep is very important part for a healthy and happy life. So we should be focusing on these points. First is physical exercise. I should spare some time in 24 hours for some type of sort of physical exercise. Then diet. You should be very cautious about your diet. Then your monitoring your health. The timely checkup means of your body parameters. At least for aged persons, it is once in a year, in 6 months actually, basically. And for middle-aged people, at least once in a year, you should check your parameters, physical parameters. Then building community. So the sense of community is very essential part for a healthy, happy living. Then maintaining your brain. So to maintain your brain, you should be taking care of sleeping well. So sleep is also a very prime part of your health and fitness. Then protecting your skin. So skin is the largest organ of your body, and it is important but often overlooked. Generally, we take very less care of our skin. It protects against germs, covers internal organs, helps to regulate the body's temperature. So these are the prime functions our skin do. To take care of our skin, we should be sure to get plenty of sleep. So sleep is directly connected to the skin, maintenance of your skin. Stay hydrated, enough water. Generally, thumb rule is 3 liters of water per day, but it varies 2.5 to 3.5. Maybe in specific case, you need to go higher, but as and when you feel thirsty, you should drink. Eat a nutrient-dense diet and avoid excessive toxins. The toxins are alcohol, caffeine, sugar, and tobacco. These are in large quantity. These are toxins to our body. So we should try to avoid alcohol, caffeine, sugar, and tobacco. So taking care of our skin is an important part of healthy and happy living. Then laughing. So laugh is a very important aspect. Laughing is more than just fun. It's good for our health. It can reduce stress hormones and boost immune system. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins, health enhancing feel-good hormones. It reduces stress, anxiety, depression, lower blood pressure, reduces stress hormones, and boosts immunity. So these are the benefits of laughing. So we should laugh, and we should look for opportunity to laugh, and we should try to make others laugh. So the light talks and laughing is very important for our healthy and happy living. So next is counting blessings. So it is a powerful feeling and creates a rush of endorphins. Endorphins are feel-good hormones that lifts us up. To feel grateful is feel warmth, joyful, blissed. So these feelings should be there in our life. Otherwise, we cannot be happy. So counting blessings will make us happier, less stressed, and more satisfied with their lives. So the main takeaway is, if we want to achieve healthy and happy lifestyle, we must take steps to ensure to maintain a certain level of balance between these things: spirituality, physical, emotional, social, mental, and financial. We should be bringing a balance among these things. So the thing is, we may be very busy in our profession. We may be very busy to make ourselves forward in our day-to-day life, but again, the mental and the physical health is connected through a thin thread. So if we don't take care of our mental and physical health today, then we have to suffer later. So with this, I end my topic today. So now it's open for discussions, queries, and additions anyone wants to make over here. So I will be looking forward for your participation. So if anybody has any question, please, we can discuss it over here.
Participant, please raise your queries.
Bhaskar ji, may I say something? Yeah. So let me thank you first of all for this very informative session and
Thank you very much.
the workout videos also. So thank you for that. So generally I'm right now 38 years old. It's a very
Okay.
personal question, but I do walking, some kind of workout, but I have difficulty in push-ups. When I do push-ups, I feel there is some kind of pain in the lower back,
Okay.
and that makes me stop my push-ups practice. Will you please suggest some?
Yeah, the thing is, in push-ups, the position is your lower back should not drop down. You should raise it, and you should put your entire load in your both the arms. Generally, what happens when you do push-ups, it is a trend to drop the hip down. You should try to raise your hip, not so far, but your back should be in straight line. Your lower back should not drop down. First thing. Second thing is, if you cannot do push-ups, the full push-ups, then you can try to do the partial push-ups. The partial one I have shown in the video now. The partial push-up, what do? You put your entire body weight on your knees. You bend your knees. You just put your instead of putting pressure on your toes, you put it in your knees, and then you try to do it. And if you are having some issues with your balance, then you can separate the knees. You can spread the knees at least shoulder width apart, and then you try it. If you try these partial push-ups for a longer duration of time, your entire upper body will be strengthened. And as I get it, your core muscle is weak, so you should first try to strengthen your core muscle. Core muscle means your abdominal muscle and lower back fibers. If you have very strong lower back and abdominal fibers, then you can hold those push-up position. Otherwise, your hip will drop down automatically. So I suggest you to first strengthen your core muscle. For that, ekdam simple exercises are crunches, lying crunches, and leg raise. So that you can do.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Let me thank Ekta madam also for her advice. Thank you, ma'am.
Anyone wants to add something over here, or any queries?
So what will you advise? We should have exercise only once in the morning, or even twice, this morning and evening both will be?
No, see, we are not professionals. We are not professional athletes. So finding out time for exercise is very tough. So the exercise should be compact enough. Means it's not that say a particular 10 exercise you do, we can do it in 1 hour also. We can do it in 3 hours also. But if we do the same exercise, volume of exercise in 3 hours, our intensity will be low. That will not give us positive effect on our, in fact, it will give no effect on our body. So it should be compact enough. No doubt we need rest in between exercises and in between sets, but again, I don't suggest that both the time you should work out. But you can do one thing. You can do a strength training or body weight training session in the morning, and if you get any extra time in the evening, you can include yoga, pranayama, or any meditation type of kind of thing in the evening. That will give you the very good result, because yoga, meditation, and the pranayama, this is totally opposite to strength training. In strength training, your metabolic rate goes up. In yoga, your metabolic rate goes down. In strength training, your oxygen demand increases. In yoga, it decreases. In strength training, your muscles get stiff. In yoga, your flexibility increases. So these are the two opposite thing. But if you can combine it together, then it will give you a very, very good result from fitness point of view.
Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your important guidance, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Is it not so, sir?
Bhaskar sir,
Yeah.
Ekta Dixit madam has asked something at chat box.
But I have seen this. It is not so, sir. Means I cannot get that point. It is not so, sir.
Ekta madam, can you please elaborate?
Yoga and exercise both require equal efforts. Yeah, obviously. Thank you, madam. Both requires equal effort, but I'm not talking from the sense of effort. I'm trying to tell that these are two opposite streams. So if you can combine both the opposite thing, then it will give you the best results. No doubt, yoga also, in hatha yoga, you will have to do a huge lot of effort. You will have to give huge lot of effort. But again, in strength training, we don't consider this pranayama and meditation thing. So if you can add these things to your strength training schedule, overall, the different components of fitness you can touch. So thank you, Ekta Dixit, for your question.
Gitanjali Devi madam, are you there? Gitanjali madam has raised your hand.
Ekta Dixit, madam, yoga is equally beneficial. We plan according to the person's lifestyle who requires what. Yes, obviously, in every training style, we try to customize according to the requirement of the person. And again, spot jogging, it is also in yoga. Again, Surya Namaskar, maybe 10 step we can do, 12 steps also we can do. It's good. Yoga is also very good. But the strength training in younger age, strength training is more means attractive for the younger age people. But again, yoga also I recommend. It's very good. So it seems that there are very less questions. So maybe somebody like to throw some added thing to this, or somebody can add something. Anil Patel. Thank you so much, Bhaskar, for your guidance. Thank you very much for your participation and your valued patience. Actually, we learn from this thing. Our line is totally practical oriented, and we are very much accustomed with practical things. These online platforms, just from 1 to 2 years we are doing, and till we have to do means we cannot customize things as we can do in practical hands-on training. So this is a little bit tough for us. to do a session in fitness or any training over a platform. But okay, the situation according to you are doing these things. But at least I can give you the, I can inspire you and I can give you the guidance. The system I can show you over here, like teaching swimming on a whiteboard. It's like that. I can theoretically teach you everything, but till you don't jump in the water, you cannot learn swimming. So accordingly, this physical fitness and training thing, till you hands-on, you don't implement those things, and I am not present physically over there. I cannot actually explain everything over the this thing, online platforms.
So Bhaskar sir, I think no more queries from the participants.